one of the wonderful things about REITs is that the management teams are built and cycle tested to endure the invasion of locusts or drought or Fed rate changes or shopping online or work from home, those types of things. And REITs have the wherewithal to push through those things.
I'm joined today by Ed Fritsch, winner of Nareit's Edward H. Linde Industry Leadership Award and former president and CEO of Highwoods Properties. Ed, thanks for joining me.
Thank you for the invite.
So Ed, as a veteran of the REIT industry, what does winning Nareit's 2023 Industry Leadership Award mean to you on a personal level?
Well, I'm very jazzed about it. When I look back at my career at Highwoods for 37 years, my involvement with Nareit was one of the highlights for me, and being able to chair the organization was definitely a big day, a big year for me, and I was flattered by that. And to then receive this award, it's taken a 120 watt light bulb and making it 150 watt. I mean, I'm just very flattered by the whole aspect of it.
And since you stepped down at Highwoods as Highwoods CEO in 2019, the REIT industry has faced a range of external challenges, not least COVID-19. What do you think is key for companies to focus on when operating conditions can get difficult?
Well, I think in difficult times, and real estate's cyclical. I mean, it's one thing or another from time to time, and they're often very different from a prior downturn or challenge. But one of the wonderful things about REITs is that the management teams are built and cycle tested to endure the invasion of locusts or drought or Fed rate changes or shopping online or work from home, those types of things. And REITs have the wherewithal to push through those things. So I think being heavily focused on every dollar being precious and what the true weighted average cost of capital today is when you deploy cash, being watchdogs with regard to operating expenses and G&A. And I think most particularly, flight to quality. To me, flight to quality is synonymous with flight to REITs. REIT landlords are typically buildings that are better managed and have more stability than those that aren't.
And why do you think the REIT approach to real estate remains such a viable option for companies, investors, and communities?
Well, I'm biased. I'm very pro-REIT. I think as long as if you're not in a position where you can fund it yourself, you're reporting to someone. So I think the REIT vehicle provides you lots of incentive in that arena, particularly with regard to the balance sheet and the capital stack. So to be able to avail yourselves of public and private equity and debt, and the whole Cheesecake Factory menu of debt, secured, unsecured, convertibles, bonds, et cetera, to have all that access and then to have an unencumbered asset pool so that you can freely move in and out of those assets as you need to. I think it's just a strong vehicle with which to develop and manage real estate.
So Ed, looking ahead, are there any trends or developments that you'll be watching particularly closely as the REIT industry continues to evolve?
Yes, I think it's important that our country's debt level, that we get our arms around that. I think that's troubling from a macroeconomic base, and obviously that then impacts REITs. I think that we need to continue to watch where the migration of people are going, and I think that's pretty evident where that is, and we need to position ourselves to be in favor of that. And I also hope that some of the more social things like urban crime reverse back to urban vitality, environments where people want to be. And I think work from home, I hope that shifts back to work together, where people can learn a culture and collaborate and do better things as a team collectively together.